What's up, church family? Mingo here for our weekly, now this is week 2, all church update from me from this location, which happens to be my dining room / kitchen. Why? Because we're all practicing the most safe practices we can. We've decided to move kind of all of our operations from the church, even if it was just a few of us, to all of our homes now. So Guy has a bunch of the worship stuff set up at his place. Nick is doing streams and videos and Zoom calls to a bunch of our student ministries, students and leaders from his house. And you are now in my home. So one, I want to say welcome. Two, if you're new to this video, it means you've jumped into our community within the last couple of weeks, and I want to say welcome. Glad you found us. Glad somebody shared a video with us. Try to come once a week with at least a video so that we can see one another and you can get some church-wide updates. We started a brand new series in this book called Habakkuk, and it sounds like you're choking on a snack. Yes. And this week we're going to have week number 2, and it's going to be from Pastor Mike Meeks. He's the pastor emeritus over the entire Eastlake Church Network. He was the lead pastor for 20 some odd years, a great pastor and speaker. He's been a guest of ours several times at Torrey Pines Church, but this week he'll be delivering the message, which will be part 2 in that series. Can't encourage you enough to think about some people that you can share that weekend stream with, and just be encouraged mutually together as we listen into what God's Word has to say with us. I wanted to give you a couple of other updates. We have taken a bunch of our groups online. So if you are not yet a part of a growth group through the church app that you can download, you can get access to a bunch of our growth groups online. They're meeting via Zoom and they're connecting digitally with one another from homes and like apartments from all over the place, which has been really encouraging to see. Some of the really cool generosity things that have been happening that you should know about our church, which I just love. Our quilting ministry got a template for making fabric face masks, and they've converted all of their efforts to making fabric face masks for first responders and also families who have somebody sick in their family. So we've been delivering and making those. We're also doing a bunch of really cool kids ministry stuff where you can follow our Facebook page or follow our Torrey Pines Kids Instagram page. And from our website, any of those 3 channels, you can actually get week to week and sometimes day to day lessons for you and your kids to go through, especially if your family's like my family. I'm pointing over to my refrigerator where I've got my kids' schedule set up. It's got some great stuff that you can fill the daytime with if you're seeing or if you're sensing that you're not doing enough stuff with your kids while they all shelter in place with you, like they're all sheltering in place with me. So that's a really great thing. If there are any good ideas or if you know of any needs that exist in our community, maybe your neighbor has a need, maybe there's something that you need in particular, please don't hesitate to go to our Facebook page, message us. You can also email us anything that you need, info@torreypines.church, or you can just respond back to this email if you're seeing this video, or message me through any of the channels. Hopefully you can get a hold of us. We try to make it really simple. Some of the other things that I want to encourage you personally with, one of the things I think is the most valuable when we come together for our weekend services is not just to be connected with one another, which is such a blessing. I've been watching people get prayed for, love watching people worship together as we come together for service. But one of the easiest things you can do with us is actually share the weekend service together. We've had lots of people who have never heard a word of encouragement from the Bible or have never heard a song about Jesus, and understand how easily and how quickly it can diminish anxiety. It can just recenter us and rebalance us on the right things. So here's what I want to encourage you to do. If you have yet to share one of our weekend services through Facebook, or maybe grab the YouTube link off of our YouTube channel, just copy and paste it and send it forward to the people that you work with. Take it as an opportunity to share with maybe your neighbors or your family. It is a perfect time right now to be somebody who is sharing messages of hope instead of just a bunch of white noise. And I know there's plenty of white noise that's showing up in your feed the way it's showing up in my feed. And I just want to be somebody who responds with hope and responds with good news in a season like this. So growth groups going digital, it's a great thing if you want more connectedness with other people in our church, or if you want to go explore which ones are available. You can do that through the church app or through our website. You can also email Kelly at torreypines.church. We've got some great outreach and great service efforts happening right now in the works. We're putting together some details with the San Diego Food Bank, where we're going to be having our church be a distribution site for families to get groceries. And I know as a lot of us are kind of exploring the inconsistencies of work and what's coming next, any amount of free food is a good thing. So be on the lookout for that information. We should have more available via our social media feeds if you want that kind of up to the minute information. If you'd like to serve at it, either as an individual, maybe as a family, there's a couple of ways that you can do that. It's very limited, but we're planning on doing it on a weekly basis until really the need is no more. So if you want any of that information, feel free to email Michelle at torreypines.church, and she's the one kind of spearheading that entire effort. A new thing I wanted to give you some insight on that we're bringing to the table that I hope you would join me in at least testing out. We started a text to give or a text to donate thread. So really simply, all you have to do is in your text message, if you type in 77977 to who you're sending it to, and in the message line, right where you would write a message to, let's say, a family member, if you just write Torrey Pines, no spaces, or Torrey Pines with a space, it should prompt you to be able to text to give or text to contribute to the ministry at Torrey Pines Church. Now, I would love it if we could test it out together. So if you wouldn't mind selecting and trying it out with me just so I can see it run before Sunday, I'm gonna text to give $10. I wanna challenge you to text and donate $10. And together we can see a bunch of ministry happen collectively by all of us testing out this new generosity channel. Again, let me give you that information. It's texting 77977, and all you got to do is write Torrey Pines, whether you do it all together with no space or just Torrey space Pines. That should take you to a next step page where you can give really simply online. We're just trying to create more ways that people can easily access a generosity portal. So thanks for testing that out with me. I am gonna do it from my phone right now so you can see it, and then we can all practice it together. So here I am in my text messages where it says to, I'm gonna go 77977. And then where it says text message, I'm just gonna write Torrey Pines. When I click send, it should fire me back with an option, and we'll see. Perfect, see that? A link comes in, click the link, and it'll take you straight to our generosity portal. I'm gonna put in $10, and I hope you do the same as we try to figure out what this looks like as we move forward as a community together. I can't tell you enough how thankful I am. Oh, look at this. My card information is already there because I've already given via this portal $10. I'm using a security code. That's also provided for me. Confirm. And it should give me a thumbs up when it's all said and done. Boom, thank you for your generosity. How easy was that? I'm challenging you, do $10 and help the church move forward as we partner with some great organizations and we provide some supplies for some people who definitely need it. I don't know if you caught the statistics last week, but we had over 800 parents get diapers and wipes, which was a great kind of gift back to the community. There was something collectively in our network like 60,000 pounds of groceries that went out through all of our San Diego communities. Cannot tell you how proud I am of a church that leans in when everybody's kind of like clenching tight to the things they have. I love that we are faithful in service and faithful in generosity. If there's ever anything I can do to pray for you, you can always email me. My email address is mingo@torreypines.church. And I just want you to know we're in it with you. I'm praying for you. We are experiencing some of the same tension and stress while we all shelter in place. We're doing all of our ministry stuff from home. I converted part of my garage into like a home office. Fallon's been working out of our bedroom while our kids kind of take on this new role of doing school at home. Both Fallon and I are trying to be teachers and we're not teachers. So you can be praying for us the same way we're praying for you guys. I love you. Don't forget to join us this weekend on our 8 o'clock express stream, our 9:15 and 11 o'clock streams. And this week, really uniquely, we're testing out kind of a cook with us dinner service. So if you've got a little bit of rice and you've got maybe a little bit of ham or bacon or Spam, Ron is going to teach us how to all cook fried rice together, which I'm pretty excited about because I don't know how to cook fried rice and I love fried rice. So it's going to be a treat for me. Hopefully it's a treat for you. You can log on at 6 o'clock for that stream. Get your family together, get your kids together, do something collectively that makes you smile, fills you up, and feeds your soul. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon.